Did you know that condo sales on Oahu were up 9.4% from a year ago? That's kind of bucking the trend, no pun intended, of what we've been talking about over the last several months, and that the condo market might be seeing a rebound. This is David Buck with Harcourt's Island Real Estate, and today we're going to be covering the market update for November of 2025. First off, we'll dive into single family homes, and we'll come back to the condos because that's probably going to be the most exciting stat because right now, as far as single family homes go on Oahu, sales were flat year over year. There's 261 home sales a year ago. And this past month, we saw 261. Meanwhile, we saw an uptick in the median home price here on Oahu. It went from $1.1 million a year ago to $1,162,500. However, it is taking homes longer to sell. A year ago, we're at 16 days on market, and this past month, we're at 26. So that is a 62.5% increase in days on market. And then meanwhile, inventory is relatively low for single family homes. And even though inventory has increased 4.6% from a year ago there was 741 homes for sale. And now this past month, we're at 776. That's still well below that historic threshold of 800 homes that's for sales. There's 3 months now of remaining inventory, which technically is actually still a seller's market in the sense that anything below 6 months of remaining inventory is a seller's market. So that's a wrap for the single family homes. And now let's dive into condos. Okay, as I started this off, condo sales on Oahu were up 9.4%. A year ago, there was 405 condo sales on Oahu, and this past month we saw 443. So that's a nice bump up because condo sales, as we've been talking about for months and months and months, have been very stagnant. So that's a sign in the right direction. We also saw a slight increase in the median condo price, which is up 1.9%. A year ago, that median condo price was 525,000, and this past month we're at 535,000. It's also taking condos longer to sell, kind of similar to the single family homes in that median days on market are up over 69%. And a year ago, it was taking condos 26 days to sell, and now we're up at 44. Another stat to keep an eye on for the condos is that inventory is still up. It's up 19.6% from a year ago. It's not like the crazy 30% increases like we've been talking about. But yeah, a year ago, there was a 1,967 condos for sale on Oahu, and this past month jumped all the way up to 2,341 condos for sale. And it's still considered a buyer's market as far as condos go here on Oahu because months of remaining inventory are north of that 6 month threshold at 6.4 months. So once again, it's continuing to be a buyer's market in the condo market here on Oahu. However, once again, the silver lining in the market is that the sales themselves are actually up 9.4%. So to find out more about your specific neighborhood or area here on Oahu, if you want to dive a little bit deeper, feel free to give me a call at 808-371-3509. Mahalo.